In this vlog, we would like to see the implementation of arrow function in Flutter programming. So what is an arrow function and why do we use it? So is there any special requirement to use the arrow function? So let's get started with this tutorial, and by the end of this tutorial you will get an idea of what is an arrow function and why do we use it. So now let us start with the void main. And here we will try to specify a function such that we can add two numbers. So as we are trying to add two numbers, this function will be of a type int here. So int sum of, and currently we are not specifying any parameters, and just we are trying to return 1 plus 2 here. And now let us try to print this particular function. So print, and here we are specifying sum, and now try to run this piece of code, and later we will try to convert this particular function to an arrow function. Okay, so here you can find the output like 3 is being printed here. So as we are adding 1 plus 2, we have got 3 as output over here. So now let us try to convert this one to an arrow function, and how we do is like, let us specify equal to and greater than symbol here. So now let's try to remove this parenthesis as well, and here unexpected text return. So try removing the text. Yes, we don't even require return here. So yes, that's it. This is our arrow function. And if you are having any query, just try to get back and see again what are the changes we have done. We have just added an arrow here and removed the parenthesis and also the return statement. So now let's make it to a single line, and now let's try to rerun the same code and see will this thing works. Yes, we got the same output. And just for example, let us try to change the number to get a new output here. So yes, this works very well, just like our previous function. So can we use arrow function everywhere? So does it have any limitations? Yes, you can use arrow function only when you have a single instruction. So what is a single instruction here? So the single instruction is nothing but just you are trying to add two numbers here and trying to print it. But in general, whenever you are trying to implement a function in your programming, you may not have a single line of code inside your function. When you have multiple lines of code or multiple implementations in your function, then it's not possible to make use of an arrow function over there. So the basic example also we find in Flutter programming is like whenever you try to specify void main there, so even you can make this into an arrow function, and yes, that works very well. And this particular concept is also available in various other programming languages, and this is not for the first time we are looking in Dart. And if you are familiar with other programming languages, you might have seen this particular implementation earlier. So the question why we use this will make our code concise. So instead of multiple lines of code here, we are trying to make the function into a single line. And also now let us try to see what about the parameters. We have not specified any parameters or parameters accepted in an arrow function. So now let's try to add few. So int a comma int b. So now let us try to specify a plus b here rather than 2 plus 2, and the same you need to specify here, right? So let us try to provide 5 comma 10, and we expect an output like 15 here. So try to save this code first and try to run this. And also this is just advice which I am trying to say is, whenever you are trying to make any code changes in Visual Studio, here you can see you will get a white dot here displayed. That means that there is some unsaved code here. So you need to save this to make sure you get the changes into your output here. So here we can see we have got 15 as an output, and yes, we can even use parameters here, and even that works. So not only the return types, if we don't have any return types for the function as well, so even if you specify void here, this works. So yes, this is it for this particular tutorial on arrow functions. So as we are dealing with the Flutter basic tutorials, you can just visit the basic tutorials playlist I am providing in the description section below, and there are a few other advanced tutorials in Flutter. So you may visit our channel to get all those tutorials, and also the source code for those tutorials are available in the respective video description. If you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.